Welcome to week 2 of Vlogmas. We started out with going to the mall with my sister. We tried on a bunch of stuff. We also went to Applebee's. Then I went home and I did my nails. This was before. This was kind of like the inspo with Polar Express-ish. And then this is just me doing my nails. And then I saw 2 little squirrels outside, and I really like squirrels. And this was the end result. It turned out really cute. And this is me heading off to work. And this is me working on editing the video from last week, or the first week's video. And then more walking back from work to my car. It has been raining the entire time, which is a little bit annoying. It's not very nice when you're walking. This is me journaling. I try to journal every day. And then me heading back to work again. And then I also got a Starbucks because I came in early and had some time, and it was really cold as well. And again, I didn't have my lunch with me, so I needed to go and grab it. So I decided to go through Nordstrom instead of walking around the entire mall. Just a little shortcut through Nordstrom's. Since it's rainy, my shoes would squeak, and so I could wipe it off. Just got my food. It was so packed, especially in the evenings. Again, going back to my car, back to work again. It's very quiet in the mornings. And I had Chick-fil-A, and then I was finishing up watching Top Gun Maverick. This was really interesting for the 1000th time. Then here's more of me editing last week's video. It took a while to figure out how to make the microphone to work. I forgot to turn on the microphone settings in the iPad itself. Here's another day going to work. This is like a corridor in between stores where mall employees still use, so we don't have to walk around the entire store, all the stores. Then I decided to get a milk tea. I wasn't watching Anastasia, but in German. I did have the English subtitles on, but I was kind of ignoring them. And it was kind of fun, just because you already know the movie. But this is us going to Seattle, or we're driving past Seattle because we were going to see some family down south in the state. I had to speed it up because it was a lot of us drive. There's a lot of just driving footage. We stopped at a Chick-fil-A, and they had a really pretty Christmas tree, of course. And then we went over to our cousin's house, and we were getting the girls ready. So my sister and my younger cousins, they're going to a banquet. I was doing my sister's makeup, and it was a lot of fun. Getting ready with all of them together. Then we drove them to the actual banquet. And then we drove over to one of my other cousins' house, and we had a white elephant family gift exchange. It was super fun. This is just a time lapse of it. This is just me and my cousins taking a few photos. Then I went back to pick the other ones up. This was a record player that I got from the gift exchange. This is the next day, and this is the young adults banquet that me and my cousins went to. Just me and my 2 other cousins that are really close to my age. This is one of the photos that we took, and then this This is us driving home for the day. And thank you for watching. See you next week.